Message!
American history backed down again. The stupidest president in American history backed down again.
That is accurate, y'all. And yet another turn of events. Donald Trump has bended the knee, making America look exactly as bitch made as we truly always have been. Now, for those of you who don't understand what's going on, this is a power move on Burkina Faso's, at America's expense, but it's a power move from Burkina Faso. So for those of you who don't know, Donald Trump invited Ibrahim Traore to the White House. Now, in the past, when the president of the United States invites leaders from different countries, again, America's supposed to be the leader of the free world, and when they blow that dog whistle, you're supposed to come. He said, nah. Prior to that, the only other presidents that have said, fuck no, has been these superpowers that can't beat America, basically. So China, Russia, and it's a very small list. But again, he's literally working with Russia, China, Iran, and some other people, right? Now they just inked a major deal with China. So they inked a huge deal, billion-dollar deal with Russia and their gold mines. They inked a huge deal, a technology deal with China. And they're expected to be speaking with Iran pretty soon, coming up here soon. We see other countries like Nigeria inking deals with Saudi Arabia. And we see different African countries that are all basically standing up, paying off their debt and finding ways to increase their country's net worth and increase the modernization and industrialization of their countries. Seeing how he not only said no, but also he read through that bullshit concert that Burna Boy was supposed to be putting on in Burkina Faso, like out of no fucking where. Literally, no one asked him to do that, and he randomly was like, yeah, I want to hold a benefit concert in Burkina Faso. He saw through that shit and said, thanks, but no thanks, we're good. We need to worry about our country. You can play Afrobeat somewhere else, back in Nigeria. But right here, right in Burkina Faso, we are good. Mind you, they have been getting in Burkina Faso several attempts at his life brought on by America, paid for by America and France. They've also sicked several Al-Qaeda-linked groups, militia groups, on several of the villages and several of the military bases inside of Burkina Faso, in which these people were caught traveling in through Benin. And for those of you guys don't know, the leaders of Benin have bent the knee and have been paid off by America and France and several other Western countries to help those armed militias paid off by them to try and take him out the game. They've been unsuccessful since 2022, and now here we are. Now, Trump recently told him that he would pay for not accepting the invitation to Mar-a-Lago. He said, okay, I don't give a fuck. Shortly after that, they attempted several more. About 3 more attempts on his life failed. All of them failed. Russia came out and let it be known, you fuck with him, you fucking with me, and you not gonna like that because me and all my dogs, we roll deep. You already know how we get down. We don't fuck around. What's up? What's up with it? Let us know what's up, and we got you. That's when they decided to back off. Now he's been in the knee because not only is Burkina Faso inking deals, they're growing exponentially. Like, I mean, so fucking fast. You can tell that they had this ball ready to go in motion back in 2022. Because now here we are in 2025, and it looks like they've been working hard at this for the past 10 years. It literally looks like they've been working on this shit for 10 years, but it literally has only been 3 years. In 3 years, Ibrahim Traore himself, in addition to Mali and Niger, have turned their economies around and set their paths, charted the paths of their country on a forward mission to success and victory. And it's growing so fast that it has caused several other countries to follow suit. That's a tremendous amount of power that they have. Power that we've only seen coming from the Western civilizations prior to this. And not even Russia had that amount of power to shift the minds and the ideologies of the way other countries in Asia operated. It was for a long time just mainly Russia and China rocking out by themselves. But this one man alongside the other AES states have managed to change the minds of several African states. In just days after he announced that he would be uniting all of Africa, all of a sudden Donald Trump is going over there and he going sniffing around. So the Trump delegation touches down in Burkina Faso today, which is a pragmatic restart in U.S. Africa relations. I don't think so. I genuinely think he's going sniffing around for money like he always do, because he's a rat and he's always looking for money. But they always on top of you. They always know what the fuck you gonna do 10 steps ahead. So is he going to go bend the knee and kiss the ring? Absolutely. Because Donnie knows what it takes in order to get to that money. But, in a big ass butt, I'm talking big booty Judy style butt, they watching his ass. They know what he's capable of. They also are watching the West as well. France in particular, Canada, all of them. They watching all of them. And Russia and China, they not fucking around. Because again, these states have just came up on some raw materials and they have all inked deals with Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, and they're not playing. Like, they are doing everything they can to protect all of their assets. And we know the only reason why America would be trying to play nice with Africa now is because they see shit ain't going the way that they want it to go. They try to snatch money and resources away, but they didn't think that Africa would be prepared for that shit. In addition to that, South Africa, they did the same thing to South Africa. And as of right now, they did all of this so they can gain control over Africa and unite it all under one Starlink. But as of right now, can't play God, bitch. Can't play God, bitch. Yeah. Thought you were God, didn't you? Thought you were a god, and God came through and said, fuck you thought this was. Burnt the shit out of your Starlink satellites. Fried them motherfuckers to a crisp, like your ancestors' skin in the Saharan desert. Do you understand what I'm saying? Thought you was God. Thought you was gonna play God, and God showed you what the fuck is up. Burnt that bitch to a crisp. Sent it right back down. Fuck you thought this was. This is not that. It ain't gonna ever be that, so stop trying to be me, bitch. Sent it right back down. That's what y'all get. Y'all stay doing sneaky shit. Y'all stay trying to play God. And every time God will show up and show you, you are not him and you can never be him. You can never be God. That's what the fuck you get. That's exactly what you get. Let me know what y'all think, because I'm thinking now that Africa is on America's radar, I'm thinking that America hasn't been able to milk the Middle East that they wanted to. In addition to that, they haven't been able to steal the resources that they wanted to steal from the Asian superpowers that they wanted to steal from. They weren't even able to milk that India versus Pakistan situation because China quite literally wiped all of India's entire catalog off the fucking face of the earth in under a week. China gave Pakistan the shit that they was using, and Pakistan came out on top. That was China. China gave them that shit and was like, "Hey, go nuts, nigga. Have yourself a good time. Don't you hold back, okay? Don't hold back one bit. I'm trying to see how my shit perform in the field. Do you hear me? Light their asses up. Light it up." So America wasn't able to milk that situation, and in case y'all haven't realized, India is on America's side, so they got wiped the fuck out. Another one of their proxies, they got wiped the fuck out. And they've been upset since. They've been quiet as shit. It's quiet, ain't no back talk. I ain't heard no peep out of India. They've been quiet as fuck. Them niggas is losing. The West is losing all the way around. So do I think that they are going to continue to try and do some fugazi shit to Africa? Absolutely. Do I think that Africa's already hip on gang? And do I know for a fact that they're already prepared for America? Abso-fucking-lutely. I done told you niggas, them Russian soldiers are over there and they're waiting. Because they know what you gonna do. They know you coming and they ready for whatever. Damn, roll that beautiful beam footage one more time.
The most cowardly president in American history backed down again. The stupidest president in American history backed down again. The only convicted felon to serve as president of the United States backed down again. The president who got caught publicly lying over 35,000 times in his first term backed down again. And in backing down again, Donald Trump once again became a loser. In this case, a loser in a contest that he started, a contest that didn't have to happen were it not for the rank ignorance of Donald Trump. Donald Trump has already lost his trade war, and he is relentlessly stupid enough to continue to draw lines in the sand of his trade war that get blown away by his own foul, intemperate breath.
It is time for us to right our errors and our wrongs. Yes. There is plenty of reason for us to take this personal. Because Kwame Nkrumah is watching us right now. Yes. And he said, if you want to be free as Ghanaians, show me that you have changed. Or will the people continue to come and say, Africa's not ready yet. Maybe everything that the West and all of the narratives that the West has put out about Africa is true. I am one of the slaves that was taken to America. We have witnessed the murder of Malcolm X. We have witnessed the murder of Martin Luther King. We have witnessed the exile of Marcus Garvey. We have witnessed the murder of Fred Hampton. We have witnessed the murder of Huey P. Newton. And now the conditions in America is an almost post-apocalyptic condition of when everybody who has ever stood up has been murdered. And now the same government has now put the same order on Ibrahim Traoré. When General Langley got on TV and said Ibrahim Traoré is a danger to the people of Burkina Faso and we need to go over there and save the people of Burkina Faso from Ibrahim Traoré.
Who is he?
That is a kill order. That is the same message that they put out on Muammar Gaddafi before they toppled Libya. And now the women in Libya, just like Sudan, are being raped. And the children are being sold in slave markets. And now Donald Trump got on a meeting just the other day and said even if we wanted to go into Libya, we can't because the situation has collapsed so bad, there is no more Libya. That is what the Western media has said. And that is what they want to do to Burkina Faso. Do not look and say this is Burkina Faso. It has nothing to do with Ghana. Because if they collapse Burkina Faso, it will spill over into Ghana. Make no mistake about it. So this is a test from God for everybody.
That's truth.
Because when Kwame Nkrumah came, we are humans. We make mistakes. But we allowed the West to turn us against a Sasebo. And we danced on top of his broken statues. And we celebrated when he was overthrown. He was all over the continent building what we know as the Casablanca group, which was a Pan-African group, the first group to say United Africa now. And they put the Moravian group to say, in the least time possible. Well, 60 years have passed, and now Ibrahim Traoré says time to continue what Thomas Sankara started, and they say, oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. We see that the Casablanca group was right, and the Moravian group was wrong. It is time for us to right our errors and our wrongs. There is plenty of reason for us to take this personal, because Kwame Nkrumah is watching us right now. And he said, if you want to be free as Ghanaians, show me that you have changed from the West. But are we ready?
That's the question.
Are we ready? Do we have control of our resources? Do we have sovereignty over our land? Or will the people continue to come and say, Africa's not ready yet? Maybe everything that the West and all of the narratives that the West has put out about Africa is true. We have to write our own story. We have to tell our own narratives so that diasporians will want to come back here. Plumbers, builders, infrastructure, people that would invest in the different sectors. They want to come, but they see the wars and they say, are we ready? They see what's going on in Ivory Coast with the Ivory Coast president training jihadists to go into Burkina Faso and overthrow Ibrahim Damn Troy.
Babylon.
In the West, Babylon uses these things to keep people from coming back and helping to build the continent. Let us show the world that we are ready for repatriation and that we are ready for the diasporians to come home. Tell these Babylonians to get out so we can make room for all people to come back. I am a slave that was taken 400 years ago. And I have returned. And more of us is coming. Let us show them that they are coming back to something. Something better than imperialism. Something better than subjugation. Something better than slavery, which is all we have in America. Show them that we're building something here in Africa that they can't get anywhere else in the diaspora. In the words of Marcus Garvey, Africa for Africans! Africa for Africans! Africa for Africans! Africa for Africans! Ashe!
We will find you. 100% we will find you. And when we do, you're not going to see another daylight. You're going to be behind those bars. Yes, we're going to protect our community.